Guys, I think I created the most horrible mobile game out there. I'm not even sure if Playstore will agree to publish it. So in today's video I'm going to show you why this is going to be the most horrible game out there and what I did after my last devlog. So I had a shop system implemented in the game and I wanted to add different characters to the game. So just for the trial purpose I ended up making different color copies of the same character. So you have already seen the blue one. Then I also added this black one, a brown one, a green one, a purple one, orange, red, white and a yellow. I tried to use all the colors that I had in the palette. Then I also made this cheerleader by tweaking the original character and also made a quick cheering animations, which is also very stupid, which is also very fast, but I ended up changing the speed in Unity. So then I ended up adding all the animations that I modeled in the last devlog and I was not happy with the result. As you can see, all the animations looked very stiff and I was very confused to what to do. And also for the shop system, I don't think I have the clips for that one recorded, but what I ended up doing is I wanted to add different color characters, but then they were not playing the animations which I made for them. Now that I think about it, I think it was because of the way I parented them. But anyways, since it was not working at that time, I ended up with the idea to make championship belts. So let me show you how I made them. I just made this rough shape around the player's vest and added like tons of details to the front face, and then I used the circle select tool to write different words on it. I don't know, I thought it was a great idea back then. So here I ended up writing town on it and colored the belt, and this is how the final product looked on the character. I also ended up making different belts. Let me show you. So after that I ended up making the city belt, then a state belt. I could only fit the stat on it, then the national belt, then the international belt, then a world belt, and a champion belt. I think it actually turned out quite well. And then a universe belt. And this one is my favorite. It also glows very nice. And then the final one, the D7X champion belt. I named it after my channel. Then I ended up adding these belts to the game and the shop system was back on track. And what I ended up doing with the characters is that whenever you start a new game, you will get a random color characters out of all the characters that I have shown you. Since I already had them in the game, I ended up using them as well. So as you can see now, when I'm playing the game, he is blue. Then when I start the game again, he turned green. Then I didn't like the new animation, so I ended up bringing back the old animations into the game and also added some details to the side scene, but these are not the final ones. I changed them again. So currently the game has like 50 chunks which get randomly spawned on the world, and I must say I really hated this part where I had to design the level systems. I don't really enjoy making this kind of thing, and these are the final 9 scenery assets which will be displayed on the side of the track. Then I implemented a magnet system into the game. This one has a chance of working 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it ended up taking my Genshin gambling addiction. And then I started implementing the ads into the game. So whenever you die and if you press the revive button, an ad will be played and you will be revived back again. And the revive button will only appear a single time in one cycle. Then I added audios to the game. So I found the background music for the menu and the gameplay from Motion Array. This was free. I don't think there will be any problem using them. I ended up using this extreme power one and this neon one. And the sound effects, I found them on Pixpay. Then I also ended up changing the UI by adding buttons and different font, and also designed a little home page. So this is how the shop is looking right now, and when you play, all the audio is being played nicely. The animations were already goofy, so I thought why not make the sound a banger one. It is just turning out to be a meme racer at this point, I think. Then I also added post-processing to the game, and I think it makes a good difference. So now why is this game bad? Let me tell you. You see, this is going to be a mobile game, and I haven't tested it playing on mobile a single time till this point. And when I made the APK, the result was surprising. So let me show you two devices on which I am playing this game. So the left one is Poco X3 Pro and the right one is Redmi Note 5. And you can easily see the difference in the frame rate of the game. The game is running like on 1 frame per second on the Redmi 5 Pro. Now I know my phone can handle almost any game since it has Snapdragon 865, but that won't work for any other mobile. So I actually tried to fix it. What I ended up doing is I turned off the shadows and also reduced the texture size of the material. Then I also compressed the audio quality to 10%. I don't think it makes much of a difference even at 10%. And also reduced the number of meshes from the scene as well, and also the gameplay prefabs, and that's all I did. I think I forgot to mention, but I also added the player speed at some point, that after some time the speed keeps on increasing, and even after all this the problem still remained the same. So I don't know how I'm going to fix it, but I ended up publishing it to the Play Store anyways. The app is currently in review and the chances of it being published are kind of low, but if the game doesn't come out on Play Store, I'm going to supply it to you illegally and you tell me if it works on your phone or not. And if the game becomes live on Play Store, I think I'm going to add the leaderboard into the game. I don't know how many people will be able to play this on their phone, but this is just for testing purpose. Okay, as for the future, I think I should stick to gaming than game development. Just kidding. I'm going to learn more about game design because yeah, the levels are not that interesting actually. I ended up sneaking some tough ones into the gameplay prefab, but the chances of them occurring are quite low. So I need to work on my game designing skills, also a little bit on the artwork, and if you remember Devlog 3, I also made the jet and polar. I don't think I'm going to implement them now because it's already lagging like crazy. And the most important of them all, how to optimize my game for mobile. Yeah, I need to learn something about that. I don't think it's going to work nicely on phones when it's running on 1 FPS per second. So yeah, I have to figure that out as well. Well then, that's it. I'm currently low on HP, so see you on the next vlog. Bye. Okay, so I just got the message and the app got rejected today because of some policy issues. I'll try to fix it. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, and see you when it's live.